Hey folks, Dave here, and welcome back to Banished and our struggling village of Solitude. If you guys are not familiar with this one-man programming machine that created this game, go back to the first episode of this series, learn about the game and how it works, and the really just awesome guy who made it, like I said, all by himself, and then you'll kind of understand what you're looking at here with our village. We are here in year 23 in the summer, and our first priority has to be taking control of our resource gathering. We only have 24 adults for all of this work, and we're just absolutely low on firewood. Is our number one priority, is we have to get firewood. What I'm doing here is canceling all resource gathering except for I'm going to clear all of the trees here in the main part of town. I also found this option to increase priority for our villagers. That will hopefully get them working away at getting some logs, because not only is our woodcutter low on logs to make firewood to keep us warm in the winter, but our blacksmith has no logs to make tools, and our stock of tools is down to 3. We really can't win though, because our tailor is almost out of warm clothes for winter as well. I'm gonna have our herbalist stop searching for herbs in the forest. We have a stock of 73, and I'll add them to our general pool of labor. Let's get time going here and start preparing for winter as early as possible. We do have a decent stock of food at 650, and hopefully that continues to grow as we approach winter. You can see some of our gatherers out here in the forest gathering mushrooms and berries and the like to keep Solitude struggling along. Fishing has just really not panned out for us either. Every dock we've placed has basically just come up with nothing. Not down here in the lake, not on the main river. We're just really not getting a whole lot of fish out of any of these bodies of water. Alright loggers, why aren't you logging? We might have a few too many construction projects. Let's actually cancel a few of those. That'll get us some of these logs back. I spent a lot of stone in the last few episodes building this tunnel right here from our main village center over to our hopefully prosperous valley across here. I hope that really pans out. You guys can see that I already have some roads in place for accessing those new resources. Whoa, our stock of food is taking a hit, but we are getting some firewood now. Let's get 2 woodcutters working around the clock as autumn continues, and hopefully we'll have enough firewood to not freeze to death over the winter. It's already down to 40 degrees, now 39 degrees Fahrenheit. Our food's gonna get tight, and our supply of tools is gonna get tight, and our supply of firewood is gonna get tight here. No more building, no more builders. Everybody focus on labor and getting some logs and firewood going. What is this guy doing? I have forgotten that we do have a pasture planned out back here in the back for our first 2 cows, our first livestock. We just don't have the resources to build that right now, though. Alright guys, come on. Why aren't you logging these high priority trees? I gave you an assignment. We now have 25 adults that are hopefully logging trees. Come on, guys. The reserve of food is low. Well, it could be worse. The blacksmith is continuing to make some tools. There's our entire stash of logs. 6 remaining. Not good. It is now 17 degrees, and we're almost out of tools. We now have 2 again. And our supply of iron is running low. We do have some iron right next to the village that I want to get rid of, though. You guys can grab that. There's some firewood. 15 now in stock. Tools up to 3. We're cutting it really, really close here, guys. Not sure how this was this bad when I left off last time. Man. Our food, at least, is staying decent at around 300. Tools up to 7. Our tailor is a bit low on leather to make clothes with as well. Yep, our tailor just took the last of our stock of leather. Do we have any down here? Nope. I don't think we've had very many deer this season, which is going to hurt us both in food and in our stock of leather for clothes. Everything in this game is connected, and it's just a very intense balancing game. We now have 12 cold villagers. I hope they can find one of these warm houses. Okay. We do still have some houses down here that have firewood. Everybody's just gonna cram inside. And a few people are hungry too. Man, we cut it so close with that lack of firewood. Most of our villagers are just warming up in the 1 or 2 houses that actually have a heat source right now. The core of our main village is a bit desolate from lack of firewood. That's what all these snowflake icons mean. And at last, they're felling trees that I told them to fell in, like, early August. That will get us some logs. We got some venison there. And it's gone. 1 iron tool. These fishing docks are just not working out. Wherever I place one, there's just no fish available. Alright, early spring, 1 last snowfall at 32 degrees. Come on, guys. You can make it to springtime. Go, go, go. Alright. Spring is over. Or winter is over, spring is here. Let's get people building again. I can't believe no one died through all of that. I'm gonna add one more shortcut wooden bridge right here. Hopefully make our access route a bit more efficient. There we go. Our stock of everything is just remaining really, really low. Only 6 tools, no stored clothes at all. Still no firewood, still no logs. Alright, I'm gonna cancel some of this other new construction down here. Get those logs back. And I'm actually going to cancel this pasture too, because it's going to cost us 60 logs that we just don't have right now. We've got to keep it for firewood. It's a sad state of affairs, but that's where we are. Come on guys, fell all of those trees in the entire village. I'll get 2 more foresters to work to replant the trees that we're cutting, so that 5 years from now we can actually have a supply to cut down again. Our hunting cabin is actually almost complete. It just needs some stone. Same with our stone house for the hunting cabin. So let's get some of you 7 laborers over there to mine some stone. Finally, our stock of logs is increasing. I think part of my problem here is being a village in the mountainous terrain, there's no way to expand without expanding out. I can't cluster my workers and their jobs all closely together. Everybody is just really, really spread out. Both woodcutters should now have wood to work with. And our tailor is finally making a few clothes again. We caught some venison, and there goes most of our food that someone just grabbed. Yeah, look at this fish right here. All of that fishing for 4 fish, it's just not worth it. No more fishing. Let's increase our hunters. We are up to 29 adults and 9 children, which is almost the point at which we start having issues with not having enough food to support our population. We are dangerously close to that point once again. There we go. Fell those trees. Is anybody actually mining that stone? Just look at these cheeky deer right here. They're just chilling on the main pathway of my my crossroads here. Absolutely full of themselves. Oh, we have no hunting cabin down here? That needs to be corrected. I'm going to actually add a hunting cabin right here to cover the crossroads. That way any deer going through that center section should get caught by our hunters. Oh man, we are totally out of food now. Let's get more gatherers going because we do have 30 adults now. Everybody at least has a stock of firewood at this point. So we should be okay for the winter. Any more iron to gather down here? I don't think so. Just up here. Still knocking down trees. It took them a long time to get around to those. Let's get one more builder, so up to 3. Oh, we actually really did need those houses down here for the marketplace. I'll add that one back. Our tailor and our blacksmith are just having a hard time keeping up with demand due to the lack of resources, both leather and iron, but not logs anymore. We're up to 46 stored logs. I think I'll put a stone quarry down here in this section right here, once we clear out all of the stone that's already on the surface. Our villagers' health is not amazing, the average health, but their diet is probably not very varied right now. 10 kids though, and 30 adults. We're holding steady, but just barely. Not liking this lack of food. Come on, guys. Hunt, gather, survive. You know, I might actually bulldoze this one worthless fishing dock up here and regain its resources. Our merchant has arrived. Oh, we're actually low on leather because we have some stock of leather at our trading center to trade with. So it looks like the trader actually has some beans. Let's get 100 beans. We'll give him some leather and some hide coats. No. There we go. We'll just overpay by 5. And that should give us, there we go, some beans. I believe we can plant those. Let's see. Crop field. If we add it right here behind our woodcutter, we have to remove 21 trees and rocks first, but I think I can then plant right there in that field. And we'll add some roads too. Yeah, food is getting very, very scarce again. Oh, this stupid stone house is what is taking up all of our stone. Over here in what I hope will be the valley that keeps us alive. Gather up this iron. Oh, they already are. Man, our main village just looks bald right here. As you guys can see though, our forester has already replanted those trees. And there we go, early spring, year 25. No one froze and no one starved to death, at least not yet. I will call that a success. Let's see what's actually making up our stock of food here. We have some beans, some herbs, some venison. So we are finding some deer. A few mushrooms, just overall not a lot. And hey, that stupid fishing dock is gone. I'll just leave this one for now, I guess. I'm not sure if the stock of the bodies of water will actually change, but I can wait and see. I'm gonna fire one of our foresters and get them back to just general labor. My main goal there was to make sure that all of these trees up here got replanted, and they have, so. How are things coming over here in Paradise Valley? There we go. Our stone house is done at last. Let's finish off our road section there. Come on, hunting cabin. In addition to a bit more iron and more stone. Alright, 32 adults, and we are of course out of food. Not good. Let's do more hunters, more gatherers. We've got to keep that same ratio of people invested in our food supply. That might be the key to keeping Solitude alive and fed. It's like a stone quarry back here. And our first family is hungry. We really need to complete this hunting cabin. Come on, guys. 92%. %. Alright. Let's get hunting. I saw some deer over here. There they are. Wipe them out. $33 adults, and we are totally out of food. Let's crank things up to 10 times. Food is still very, very scarce. I think we're going to lose some people to starvation. At least our bridge is almost finished. There we go. Bethrin the Hunter has died of starvation. There is our first unnatural death for this episode. But hey, we have a stock of food now, 64, and continuing to grow just a bit. Look how spread out we are, man. Our crop field will not be cleared in time to plant this season. Let's clear out these trees right here for firewood. These right here as well. Bart the Hunter has died of starvation. A whole cluster of deer just through the tunnel. Man. That is basically the luck of Solitude right there. All that work to dig a tunnel and a hunting lodge and a stone house, and the deer just migrate just out of range of us. Alicent the Hunter has died of starvation. Let's get one fisherman going down here at the lake just to see if things have improved. Lavanita the Builder has died of starvation. We're having a really hard time breaking that 30 population mark again. Galir the Trader has died of starvation. Whoa. Anita the Builder, Gracie the Child, back down to 30 population, and 8 children. A rough winter once again here in Solitude. Hey, our crop field is done at least. We lost a bunch of our laborers there, man. Aha! At last, we have some deer in the range of our hunting cabin. We are in early spring, in year 26. Which is good because we're totally out of firewood again somehow. Now it's time to see if we can plant something. Oh, apparently my villagers ate the beans. Well. I guess we really can't plant anything yet, but at least our field is all cleared and good to go for whenever we can. I am going to go ahead and set up our pasture again. Another laborer has died of starvation. There goes our fisherwoman. What do you have for us today? 3 fish. Absolutely not worth it. Still. Here we go. We have 8 chickens we can buy. What's our maximum trade value here? We can only buy 1 chicken, and that's really not worth it because we can't grow a population of chickens with just 1. Carry on, trader. You don't want to stay here in Solitude. Now we're at 29 adults and 8 children. We just cannot break that 30 mark. I think the deer are going through my tunnel. They are. We've actually kind of created like a bottleneck for them, and they keep going right past our hunting cabin. That might be a good thing, actually. Let's make sure that our cabin is populated. Build some more houses over here. Let's do less gathering at that hut. 3 there. 2 hunters there. How many gatherers here? 4. There we go. Ah yes, and our, what is this, like our 5th or 6th hunting cabin? Right here in the crossroads should also help catch some of these deer that come right through here. There we go. All finished. Another new hunting cabin. Now this right here is a nice valley. I think we're going to expand north. That is by far the most room that I've seen anywhere on this map is right to the north. It appears that one of our cows has died, of course. Well, so much for that plan. We had to spend so much of our resources on firewood that we couldn't prepare the pasture. And now our hope of actually producing a herd of cows is gone. We're already back in late summer with a population of 12 children and 29 adults, and our food stock is only about 325. Let's get one more hunter going here. Try try to capture as many of these deer as possible before winter. We're up to 28 tools, so I'm going to have our blacksmith stop making them and have him go back to the labor pool. I'm going to have us stock more of these tools in our post for trading. Let's stock 50 for now. So actually, Mr. Blacksmith, go back to work. And we'll make it so our inventory limit, okay, it is 50 of a limit for our tools. Once we hit that, he should automatically go and do other things until he's required to make more tools once again. Speaking of tools, we just dumped our entire stock right into our trading post. I really hope we can get some seeds or something to plant in our field. That would definitely help our food shortage and help our villagers' diets expand a bit. Man, we're back here at winter time. Only about 50 food in stock. Not good. Really, really not good. We should have a somewhat steady stream of venison coming in from our hunting lodges, though. I'm seeing these last two lodges that I kind of strategically placed really starting to trap some deer. I guess they do have a long walk to the barns to store it, but could be a lot worse. There's some food coming in, 400. Keep it up, guys. Come on. It might be time for some stone roads to help some of this travel as well. That'll cost us 14 stone. Just to help with these main thoroughfares. We are going to want to mine more stone, but I think someone died of old age and our pool of laborers is, yep, going down once again. Brennix the woodcutter has died of old age. Man, we've got 9 gatherers and 9 hunters, 1 builder, 1 blacksmith. I guess I'll fire our foresters for now. Come springtime, we will need them again to keep planting. But for now, I'll get him probably just chopping down trees or something. We've gone a bit too crazy with stocking up tools at our trading center. We've cleared out our entire stock for the whole village, and now there are a few workers without tools. That's not good. Sorry, guys. And hey, there's some more iron over here. Yeah, this lack of stone is going to be an issue for sure. I might have to build that stone quarry sooner than I expected. That's going to cost us 80 logs and 40 stone to build. Ugh. Well, here we are in year 27 in early spring. And our pasture still has a long way to go. Only 8 of 52 logs. We have a 29th adult to go back to work. So I'm gonna get our forester back on the job. Not here, but here, I guess. There we go. One forester to get to work. Maybe? Oh. Yeah, one forester. And our trader is here. Potato seeds. We need 2,500 to get potato seeds. Oh no, we can't afford that, not even close. We can only do 720. Man, hardcore mode is hardcore. Dismiss this guy. Don't even want to see that. Man, we're so desperate at this point. Like, where's the option to just rob the trader? 30 adults working. Our busy beehive of horribleness, basically. It is a rough, rough life in Solitude. Speaking of stone roads, we have a lot of traffic that goes down through this center road right over here. That's going to cost us some stone, but we have just so much traffic. It should be worth it. Right to this barn. That's going to cost us some serious stone. Alright, peasants, get mining. Wow, we're still pretty pressed on tools. Our inventory at the trading post is now full of tools, so any more should go to our villagers. $3.96 food. I think our hunting lodges are finally paying off. I almost want to build closer storage though. They're having to walk all the way back to the main village to drop off the venison. What kind of cost do we have for the barn? 48 logs and yeah, 16 stone. It's already late summer and we're already low on firewood. We can't afford that at all. And our blacksmith has no logs for tools. Perfect. Let's trim some trees down here. And some trees over here. Let's make that high priority as well. Hey, our food stock is up to almost 600 again. We are living it up, sadly. Let's continue our stone roads for this center section of town too. And then right up through here, up to our tunnel. Alright, our blacksmith is finally making some tools. I am worried about the lack of firewood in the winter time here. It's already late autumn, we're low on tools, low on logs, low on firewood, but we have a decent stock of food actually. Plenty of venison. That is very nice to see. Focus on cutting down these trees. Hey, we're back up to 32 population. Until they start freezing to death here. Come on guys, firewood. Cut down those logs. Yeah, our food supply is definitely holding steady this time. If we can just keep our resources coming in and not actually freeze to death, that would be a great thing. This game is such a balancing act. Like the slightest like overlook of one little stat and it just can all go wrong so quickly. We've got 4 very cold villagers, but they found a warm house. And some firewood is finally going out. There we go, 18 firewood. And we're warming up. Alright. They are felling trees like crazy down here. I'd like to get to a point where my foresters, I can just keep them full time and they can direct which older mature trees we can chop down to keep our supply of logs intact. But we keep having these like emergency shortages where I have to step in and speed things up. Start working on that giant stash of iron back there. And we'll lay out more stone roads. I don't think this one gets too much traffic. There's one villager. We'll leave it dirt for now. Alright, late winter. We're almost to springtime once again. Let's get 2 builders working. We have so many roads to put down. We'll say 2 foresters as well. Once again, guys, just go ahead and clear out these trees in downtown. Downtown. What a fancy looking downtown. Why are we having such a hard time keeping our tools in stock? Oh, well, this time it's actually the iron that we're out of. But look at that, guys, we're up to 33 adults and 15 children, and we're actually maintaining a supply of food. Not a lot, but some. I think we're finally, slowly, starting to make progress. And once we have some spare resources, I'm going to build up our stock at our trading post, and the next time that we have the option to buy some potatoes or any kind of crop that we can plant, we're going to jump right on that, or some more cows, and get either this pasture going or this crop field, and really help fortify our food supply. But for now, we are still barely surviving. That is Solitude, and I will see you guys next time.